My name's Lauren Feyh. I'm the Academic Program Services Analyst for Outreach Programs here at OTDI, specifically in Extended Education. And so I've been here for about a year, but I've been with Ohio State, not necessarily in a professional level, but I worked with faculty doing research and things like that before I came here. I was previously in the nonprofit sector, healthcare. But I've been here for a year. Program 60 has been around since 1973. Program 60 allows those that are 60 and older to take classes at Ohio State University, undergraduate and graduate level courses on a space availability instructor permission basis. So as long as they go through our process and be able to engage in those classes, they're able to sit in actual classes with students that are taking class for credit, but they're also being able to engage at whatever level of their choosing, whether it be every single assignment that's in the class, or some just want to simply sit in and just listen and take it in. So it's a really, really cool personalized experience for those that are 60 and older. So in 1973, the president at the time, Dr. Anderson, he went out with his wife out to Colorado to Denver University on vacation. And in the newspaper, he saw that Denver University had a program that allowed those that are 65 and older to take classes for free for audit on their campus. And so he was like, well, this is an incredible idea. So he came back to the Ohio State University, proposed it to the Board of Trustees, and in that winter quarter, 1974, they proposed Program 65. Several years later, 1976, state legislation actually passed regulatory ordinance for universities that are getting state funded to have a program such as this. So pretty much anyone that gets state funding has to have a program like Program 60. And based off of census at the time, they noticed, well, let's move it to 60 years old. So hence the name Program 60. All the other universities kind of followed suit. There's a lot of different programs out there. Some aren't named Program 60, but Ohio State is the ones that brought it to Ohio. As we've grown as Ohio State University, we're growing into a digital landscape. So when it first started, participants weren't even in the system. They came and they said, hey, I'm gonna take this class, and they just showed up. They weren't even listed on the roster. Then several years later, they started doing like a more registration process where like they would come, they say, hey, I wanna take these classes, we'd have it on record, and then they would go. They were still not technically on the roster, but they were still, we had a little bit more better track of it. And then there's a period of time where, slowly integrating it to other processes that, again, getting those permissions to get in class. And then once Buckeye Link kind of came to be and the Ohio State University wanted to take more, note of who was participating in classes, providing everyone that same experience that we all want to strive for all Ohio State students to engage in classes. Program 60 participants officially became in the system as non-credit degree seeking students. They have to go through the same process as any student that comes through campus. So it's become more tech savvy and engaging, but it's also at the same time elevated the experiences and given the participants more opportunity to engage in the real experience of being a student on campus. I would say at this current moment, the biggest success for us is being able to collaborate within different departments within OTDI. For instance, me along with Jessica Phillips' team with tech tutoring, we were able to create a pilot to help support older adults going through the Program 60 process, but as well as integrating with Ohio State platforms like Carbon Canvas and all those different tech savvy things that a lot of students have to be, fully present for. Tech tutoring allows a personalized experience. Students actually tutor the older adults and develop some sort of curriculum to help them achieve whatever goals they have. So that's been really beneficial. We've had a lot of success with that, and in return, it's allowed us to, focus on other things because that, gives them that ability to be as successful and engaged in their classes as possible. But also, we don't have to support them in certain things like how to, navigate Carmen or different things like that are part of outside of what Program 60 typically, does, which is helping with enrollment process, things like that. So it really helps make things more efficient, and that's been really beneficial. But I think as an overall entity, being able to collaborate with different departments has been really successful into the success of the program.